Hello again, gamers. It's been another month, and as such, another Loot Crate has arrived. This is the February crate, and if I remember correctly, this month's theme is play. So let me go ahead and open it up. We'll get started. We'll just see what comes in the box. All right, so first and foremost, I see something that says Money, M-U-N-N-Y, and this is significantly open already. It says Money World, design, admire, and inspire. Create your own vinyl art toy. Includes 3 wipe-off markers. That's interesting. I'm not the artistic type, so I'm not going to get a huge amount of use out of this, but I do have a 5-year-old who has looked at little guys like this in the past. I've got a couple of Oppo figures, and he has been eyeing those, wanting to draw on them, so this might be a really good fit for him. It does come with 3, like I said, wipe-off markers, black, red, and blue, so you can, of course, make your mark on it as you would. What else do we have in here? I see a hex bug. That's definitely not a nano. That's a hexbug ant, and it is a bright magenta color. And after fighting my way through all of the tape, I do have it loose. It's kind of neat that it has a couple of little antennas on it. It says it reacts to touch. The previous hexbugs I've been exposed to they reacted to touch in that when you touch them, they would turn a different direction, but that's because they were so lightweight that if you touch them, you actually knock them in that direction. And I will say this is probably another something that my little one is going to be jumping on, because every time a hexbug enters this house, he dives on top of it and is like, I want to play with it. So as far as this one's concerned, we'll go ahead and just flip it on, and nothing happened. Now, the instructions are actually showing taking the bottom off of this thing, which is going to require a screwdriver that I don't have on me at the moment. So I'll try to get this working, and I'll of course be showing you some footage of it running around the desk and everything once I've got it going. But moving right along, I see here Super Fight, the Loot Crate deck. This is a 100-card version of the viral card game Super Fights, designed exclusively for Loot Crate by Skybound. These cards are only available in this exclusive deck. I'm not familiar with Super Fight, but I am definitely a big fan of card games, specifically games in the style of things like Cards Against Humanity. Big fan of Cards Against Humanity. And I know the, the #1 Kickstarter project in the world right now is Exploding Kittens from the guy behind the Oatmeal. So I didn't get in on that one, but one of my buddies did, and he's the one I play card games with a lot, he and his wife. So we will most likely be playing that as soon as it shows up. But yeah, Super Fight rules: separate the white back cards from the black back cards, draw 3 white cards and 3 black cards. There's a lot of different cards in here, but yeah, we'll definitely be trying this out at our next gaming night. We'll see what it comes up with. I'm kind of curious as to what is actually Loot Crate exclusive about this, other than all of the cards have a little Loot Crate logo at the bottom of them. I'm just wondering if there's anything. I see Honey Badger in it, but if there's anything specifically that says Loot Crate related things. It looks like a really interesting geeky game though, so again, definitely looking forward to playing it. Moving right along, I see the Loot Crate pin for this month. I was correct, February 2015 play. It shows a little board game with like a rip-off of the Monopoly board game with a couple of dice and some cards, the top hat and the race car. I see what appears to be a dice bag. I'm a big fan of dice, and I hear dice in it. Oh, it's actually the 2 D6 that they show on the pin. I'm kind of pumped by this. Anytime I play Dungeons and Dragons, I've got my giant box of dice that I take with me. So any more D6 that I can get, I'm a big fan of. And these are D6 that have hands on them doing the symbols for the numbers. So that's very weighty, very hefty dice. Big fan of those. And I do see something in this box. I'm gonna hold off until the very last for it because I'm just that excited about it. I'm gonna take a deep breath, and I'm gonna go ahead and open this one instead. All right, this is a poster, and it is game program Pac-Man with joystick controllers. It is the design of Pac-Man on a poster. Not sure what I'll do with that. I may hang it up at work. One of the previous posters, the Han Solo poster, I ended up hanging up on the window at my work. So this one may end up there as well. And again, I'm gonna cheat before I get to this very last thing because this is the thing I'm most pumped about. A couple other things in here. There's a Firefly Online assault rifle. I've never heard of Firefly Online, so I don't know if I'll be using that or not. There's a Crate Packing Simulator 2015 game instructions, because from the look at the crate itself, it actually has the design. It is a board game with the instructions for this being here, and you use these 6-sided dice to actually play the game, from what I can tell. Here's our little monthly brochure as well as to what the game is actually about, but at the end you've got little punch-out tokens you can use to play the board game. So that's very, very cool stuff. Of all the loot crates that I've seen so far, this one is actually the one I would want to interact with the most because I am a bored gamer. And then just because I did save the best for last, at least in my opinion, Ready Player One. I'm absolutely in love with this book. I've only heard the audiobook, so I haven't actually read the physical copy of the book. And now I don't have to buy a copy of the book because it actually came. And I will say, if you have not read this book, if you've not listened to the audiobook or something like that, definitely pick up a copy or get a copy of the audiobook. It is available through Audible. If you'd like to pick it up there, I will have a link down below where you can sign up for Audible. But Ready Player One is an amazing book. It talks all about this dystopian future where people are so obsessed with video games of the past that there's this huge contest to try to win millions and millions, unforetold amounts of money from this game. I can't even go on to describe all of the 80s references in the book. The book that I listened to was narrated by Will Wheaton, and that just, it adds to the effect of the book as far as I'm concerned. So the audiobook is amazing. I cannot wait to actually read it again in the physical format now. And like I said, this definitely makes it all worthwhile for me. The D6s, the little vinyl mini, the hex bug and all of that, those are all great, but this made it all worthwhile. Over the last few months, I will admit, I've been a little disappointed with Loot Crate, but this really makes up for it. I had honestly been considering stopping my subscription, but this one will keep me going for a few months more, I think. But that's gonna be about all for me for today. I went on way too long about the Ready Player One stuff. If you guys like this, please leave a like down below the video, subscribe to receive more of these videos because I'm apparently not gonna get back to gaming anytime very soon. I'm still trying. Thank you guys so much for watching though, and I will see you again next time.